What's up, guys? It's Game Fiend Fever Games here, and it's Wednesday, and it's time for me to give you guys a new Yu-Gi-Oh video. And this topic, I want to talk about that ban list. Right now, the date is July 18th, 2012, and as you guys know, on September 1st, a new ban list comes out. And here's some of the things that I want to see changed. I think that either Spore or Blow Up Bulb should come back, at least one of them. Trishula should stay banned because of the loop that the Look Mono Hands deck has, the Infernities. They could get Trish out over 40 times if they wanted to. That should stay banned. Cards, controversial cards that I've seen people a lot have been talking about. A lot of people have been saying that Future Fusion should be banned. I'm saying it shouldn't. I mean, it's only at one. I think it would. It speeds up Chaos Dragon decks and a Dragon decks in total, but I don't feel that it's necessary to be banned. I mean, there's cards. Obviously, there's only one, and you can negate it. It's not like Super Poly, where you can't negate Super Poly. You can't respond to it. I mean, there's always side deck cards, so I mean, you could D Fisher it, you could Microcosmos it. So instead of the cards going to the graveyard, they remove from play instead. So I don't think that it should be banned per se. A card that should be banned, which everybody says that everybody in this deck they always talk about the Centipede, but I think Insector Dragonfly should be banned, and everybody says no, it shouldn't. I'm like, well, have you guys read Dragonfly? I think you really should. I'm gonna read it to you right now when I find it. I'm looking it up as we speak, as I type this. By the way, in the background you're watching me versus Predator, his X-Sabers versus my Light Sworn Ray deck. But yeah, Insector Dragonfly. Once per turn, you can equip one Insector monster from your hand or graveyard to this card. If an equipped card or cards in parentheses is sent to your graveyard while equipped to this card, except during the damage step, you can special summon one Insector monster from your deck, except Insector Dragonfly. While this card is equipped to a monster at monster's level is increased by 3. Okay. Which means if you have Hornet and you pop a card, if you attach Hornet to Dragonfly and you send Dragonfly to the grave. I mean, not Dragonfly, you send Hornet to the grave to pop anything on the field. Insector Dragonfly can now special summon another Insector monster. Which means anywhere from a Weevil. Why would you want to special summon a Weevil? I don't know. Anywhere to Insector Gigamantis. Mind you, Insector Gigamantis has 2400 attack. But some people don't notice. It's like, wait, you could do that? Like, yeah, because it says any Insector. And Gigamantis is an Insector. So yeah, I feel that he should be touched. But I feel one way, shape, or form that Insectors are going to get touched, because once again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Whoever creates the ban list only cares about the OCG, not the TCG, and Insectors have been winning a lot over there in Japan, and they haven't won diddly crap over here in TCG to my knowledge. Other things that I feel should be, I don't think anything should be touched for Heroes yet, because they haven't won anything, and well, the majority of people just stopped playing with them. Don't get me wrong, they still make top 32, but they haven't made. I haven't seen them make top 8 or final 2 since, I'm gonna say, January, I believe, because the Rabbit hype started. Everybody started playing Rescue Rabbit, and then people that couldn't afford Rescue Rabbit decks, they went on to the Chaos Dragon, because you could just buy 3 structure decks. That structure deck comes with Dad, yeah, that common. Whoever thought that powerful card would be common, but yeah, they just moved on to that. Speaking of Rescue Rabbit, should Rescue Rabbit be touched? It probably is not, since Rescue Rabbit isn't big in over in OCG, but for here it is. I mean, when damn near half of the top 32 plays the same deck, I find that to be a problem. Since there's no creativity there's no creativity in this game anymore. But I think Rescue Rabbit should be at least semi-limited. Yeah, it should be at least semi-limited because first turn open Rabbit, that's pretty hard to stop if you don't have Valor in hand. I mean, yes, with priority gone, it makes Valor stronger, but yes, you still have to draw the Valor first turn, which is the same. You still have to draw the Rabbit first turn because you get 3 Rabbits and 3 Valors, but not everybody runs. Not I know the majority of people do run 3 Valors, but not everybody runs 3 Valors. Every Rabbit player runs 3 Rabbits. I mean, so yeah, chances are, if the Rabbit player plays, he's gonna have 3 Rabbits. Well, if somebody's playing with Valor, he may only have 2, because I think maining 3 Valors is pretty strong. I only main 2 Valors in my Monarch deck, as you've seen. I don't main 3. 3 is overkill. I may side in a third one, but maining 3 is overkill. Other cards that probably should be, Red Med might get hit because of Ghost on Max, or Ghost of Max, however you pronounce it. The damn giant big machine that has 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense, and if you detach a level, Red Med is level 8. No, level 8 or level 10. Red Med is level 10. Let me check real quick. My levels are wrong. Let me check real quick. I think it's 10. This is metal. But I think it's 2 levels. Actually, no. Let me do it the faster way. Duh, I have a deck with Red Med in it. Yeah, let me go on my neural network. Go to one of these. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 10. Yeah, so 2 level 10. So yeah, Red Med get hit because Ghost of Max takes 2 level 10s. And what it does, it has 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense. You detach 1 level 10, you do 2,000 direct damage, and that stupid monster still can attack. So Red Med may get hit to at least 1 or 2 because Heretics make it easy as hell to get 2 of them out on the field, and then you just stack them, and then you get a free Goose Max. Well, you guys should know how the Heretic OTK goes. It's either been done to you numerous times, or you've been doing it to people numerous times. Yes, do people that play on Duel Network, I know who you are, because with every card at your disposal, you at least play the deck once. So yeah, I think Red Med should get at least semi-limited, but it may or may not get hit. Who knows? It may. Other cards, Tour Guide's probably not going to get hit, so it might not get hit. It might not get hit because some people do tour. You know what? Speaking of Tour Guide, why do people Tour Guide into Sangan and then stack for something when they know well, and they don't even try to rule shark when they detach, because once you know when a monster is exceeded, it's not considered being on the field anymore. Why do players XYZ into Sangan, stack into Leviathan Dragon, detach Sangan, knowingly they don't get the effect? Why wouldn't you just XYZ? No, why wouldn't you just Tour Guide into Tour Bus? And then when you detach, you still get Tour Bus effect because Tour Bus just says send. It doesn't say from field, it just says send. So you could get Tour Bus effect. And the best/worst part about Tour Bus effect is that it's mandatory. And Tour Bus's effect is that you could select one monster in either player's graveyard except for that card and put it back in their deck, and their deck is shuffled. So that's another thing. I don't understand why players Tour Guide into Sangan. I can understand you Tour Guide into Sangan and leaving it there because you know if Sangan's effect activates Engrave, I can understand that, but I don't understand why people tour guide into Sangan and then XYZ knowing they can't get the effect. That's what I don't understand. I heard people complaining about Grapha. Grapha should be touched. No, leave Grapha. Grapha should stay at 3. He's not that big of a deal. Micros, Cosmos, D Fisher, D Bunk. What other card can stop Grapha? That's I just probably just named them all. The Imp cards, the monster cards. I gotta hold on. Let me look those up. Yeah, Gemini Imps. Yeah, Gemini Imps stops Grapha. Shadow Mirror. Oh, that Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Yeah, stops Grapha from popping cards. It doesn't stop its summoning from the grave, but it does stop its popping ability. So Grapha, yeah, just leave Grapha alone. Nothing in Dark World should be touched. I think if anything in Dark World is touched, it would completely ruin the deck and the theme completely. Like leave all the drag downs, leave drag down, even though you can see both your opponent's hand. But like I said, they're easy. There are too many things out in the world that could counter Dark Worlds. Let's see. Anything else? I think that should be touched. Nothing from 6am should be touched. I think if you touch something from them, it would just completely ruin the deck. I do say something that would affect the whole deck, even though but it probably won't be used. It probably won't be touched because only one deck uses. Is probably Super Poly, but it's probably not going to get touched because only one deck benefits of it, and that's Heroes. But the fact that you cannot respond to the activation of the card is pretty much broken. For a Spell Speed 2 card that you cannot respond to is entirely broken. But since it only deals with Heroes, I don't think it is going to be touched. It's probably not going to get touched at all. But when Escalado comes out, I can easily see Heroes at least making top 2 again, or at least consistently making top 2, because when Escalado comes out, its attribute is dark. It can vacuum clean everything. So it can vacuum clean Insectors. It can vacuum clean Insectors, and it can vacuum clean Dark Worlds. And from a Heroes player standpoint of view, those are their two worst matchup because they can't super poly them. They can't super poly anything in Dark World, and they can't super poly anything in Insectors because majority of those decks are just dark. Anything else on the ban list that I think that should be touched? I think they should mimic Mystical Face Typhoon because of Night Beam. Night Beam can destroy one set face down card, and you can't not respond to Night. You cannot respond. That face down card cannot respond to Night Beam. So with somebody able to run 3 Mystical Face Typhoons and 1 Night Beam and a Heavy Storm, yeah, back roads that's what 4 out of 40 cards that a person can draw into that can destroy a back row card or a face down back row card. So yeah, I think Mystical Face Typhoon should get semi limited, but who knows? That probably won't get hit either. Yeah. Other things on the ban list. That pretty much wraps up my thoughts on the ban list. If anything, the current ban list, I'm fine with the current ban list now. But yeah, like I said, Rescue Rabbit, the Spore or Cyberjar, not Cyberjar, excuse me. I don't know where I got Cyberjar for. Spore or Glow Up Bulb, one of those should come back. Trish should stay banned. Yeah, definitely it should stay banned. Let's see. And another thing, I think Monster Reborn should be banned just so we can see people using Call of the Haunted more because it is at 3. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Please remember to leave a like, Leave a comment, your thoughts on the ban list, or what you feel should be banned or not banned, and enjoy the rest of this duel, guys. And I'm Game Fiend Games, signing out. Peace.